Hello and namaste everyone. You're watching Smarty Tech Face and I am Anjali with a new video related to our topic of SFTP. So we have already covered about the file transfer, file download and file upload. So today we will talk about the file listing, that is if a file multiple files are present on a remote location and we want the listing of file, and even after listing of file we want to download multiple files in our local system using the SFTP. So that will be in the Java language. So as I talked earlier that we are today going to listing of the files and then download these multiple files in our local system. Let me show you my SFTP server, that is remote server where SFTP is present. So this will be the path where I will be downloading these two files. Firstly I will be listing these files and then we will perform the download operation on these multiple files. Okay, and after listing of this file it should be downloaded in our local system. So this is how we can implement it. We are already done that how to connect to the channel SFTP server. If you are not aware of that, I will provide a link to it in a I option or in a description box also. You can go and check it out at how we can connect to the SFTP server and how all the operations we perform there. So we are done with the file transfer, we are done with the file download. So today we will see how to download the multiple files at once. So this is only a location where I want to upload, where I uploaded the file, and now from this location I want to download the file. So that's why the location is upload here. As you can see, this is the upload, this is the directory, whole directory it is. So here it is the upload location. Now I'm going to use a cd. What is cd? Cd is just a command you used for going to cd upload. You're going to, if in another directory you use a command as a cd. So that's in the same case here we are using a cd function here to go to this directory. So after getting into this directory we will use the ls. If you know about the Linux system or in a Amazon servers, if you use the ls you can get the file listing here. So that is how we get the file listing here as well. So I'm using the channel sftp.ls. so ls will provide the full files available on this location. The location which you will provide here, it will work like that. Okay, you can even delete it because it will be multiple times // you can delete it. So now after getting the files in a list format, we will get it as a ls entry, that is a ls entry format. So we want the files from it. So it will provide the listing of files and we just checking out that if it is null or not. If it is not null then we can continue, otherwise it will not work. Fine. So after checking the null operations, we are just going through the listing of the files. This is the ls file, this is the ls file, this is a for loop, and this is the ls entry. So this will come in a loop, it will run until all the files not get read using this loop. Fine. So this is the file, and if we are checking if it is not null, this is just a simple check, right? So if it is not null, we are going to check the file name in it. This is the get file name. If you know that, we can get the file name from using this function. We are just getting the file from it, and we are using the file path. Actually the file path is like full file path. That is, if this is a abc.txt, it should be like home, should be like upload /abcd.txt. okay, so this will be the full location. This is the full location. Here is upload / and then file name. So we are getting the file like this whole location only. So I'm using this special attributes function. This is only for the intro, as I'm not using this object anywhere else. Just wanted to let you know what is it and what we can use, how we can use it. So this is regarding the files attribute. What are the file attributes we have? Like get the access time, last access time, we can get the last modified time, we can get the multiple attributes here. Let me just show you here. S dot, so you can see that last access time, last access time, string in string format, get extended, flags, modified time, permissions, get size, UID. There are multiple file attributes you can see in the remote server. We can get the same thing using the Java, using the SFTP attributes, special attributes we have. So I will provide you the video regarding 2 in a next part, so you can go through it and you will be able to know that how we can use the special attributes. So this is just only about the special intro of it, that there are attributes also we can get using the SFTP attributes. So this is a check. Why I am using this check? Because whenever we get the CDLS files, it provide the files like, firstly it will provide it a 4 formats. Firstly it will provide the dot, then it will provide the double dot, okay, and then it will provide the files. So this is how it provide the files here. So what I'm doing here is, if it is a dot or double dot, I'm just skipping it. So that is why I'm using here the continue. Continue means if I'm using the continue, it will not go to the other lines, it will just skip this loop and just again went on the first position to get the next file format. Fine. So that is why I'm using this if condition and using the continue. If it is not a dot or double dot, then I am using the general sftp.get. So this is the function we can use. There are multiple ways you can use the get, using the string source only, using the mode and source, using the output stream destination. So I am using the function of source and destination. Let me show you this one. So this is the source and destination. So I am using the source here is this, okay, and destination here is this. So I want to download my file in this location, so that is why I have provided the source and destination. Source here is this, as we already know that this is the full location we have, and this is the destination location we have. So this is the only code we need to write while downloading the multiple file from the remote server using the SFTP. So at last I'm just printing the line that file downloaded successfully. So let's run it, okay, and just before this let me show you that there are no such file at present right now. You can see there are no abc txt, so we can go and even there is no test.txt. oh, it is present, so let me just delete it. Okay, fine, there is no test.txt. Now to run this class, so you can see that the file is downloaded successfully, and now let's check if the file is available here. So abc.txt, so this is available, and you can see we are able to see it. And let's go for the other file, test.txt. So this is the file which we have uploaded earlier, and now we are able to see it in our local location. So that is how we can download the multiple files in our local system using the SFTP server from the remote location. So this is all about today's topic, and we will continue with the SFTP in the next video too. So stay tuned with us and take care. Bye bye. Thank you.